The Queens Library is doing everything it can, from petition drives to rallies, to get this message out. Massive budget cuts would force the library to drastically change the way it operates.
Layoff notices have begun going out to hundreds of workers at city libraries, warning they'll be let go if the city's proposed budget cuts go through. About 350 library workers in Brooklyn got their 90 days notice earlier this week. More than 300 in Queens got the bad news about 2 weeks ago. Altogether, about 1,400 library jobs will be cut under the mayor's proposed budget, which the libraries say will leave them with about $74 million less funding than last year.
To see everybody here, thanks for coming. And we have a few people that would like to say a few words about the Woodhaven Library and their support for the library and what it means in this community as we're trying to get support. First of all, I'm going to introduce, probably many of you already know, Ed Wendell. Ed, can you come over here? Ed is the president of the Woodhaven Residents Block Association, and he is a big supporter of us. We are so thankful for everything he's done for us, and he is going to share a few things that he's heard from some of our friends.
Thank you, Kendra. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, kids, for coming out. My name's Ed. I'm president of the Woodhaven Residents Block Association, and what we're doing is we're calling on calmer and saner heads to prevail in this matter, and do whatever it takes to save our libraries. We all know there's a lot of wasteful spending going on, and there's a lot of efforts to curb that spending, but they need to be totally exhausted before they even think of taking a scalpel to one of our libraries. This tree of knowledge, I want everyone to look at this and participate. It's a great idea because it's a way we can share our feelings about the library. But you know, there's some people who aren't able to contribute to this tree of library, the tree of knowledge. There's some people that can contribute to that, and that's people that no longer live here. That's people that were these kids here 30, 40 years ago, like longer than that, right? And what happened is, over the years, they have left Woodhaven and they moved to other communities. This library has helped see other communities across this nation. So when you close a library here in Woodhaven, you're not just hurting Woodhaven. You're impacting every community across this nation. And it's very, very important that we save not just this library, but all libraries. So on Facebook, we gave the former children of this library an opportunity to sign this tree of knowledge. And what I have here is about over 100 different people who've written comments. And I'm not talking small little comments. We're going to post this online for people to see. But it's little stories and nice, really touching stories about what this library has meant to them. I'm just going to share one with you. It says here, I lived in Woodhaven from 1957 until 1974. We were a family of readers and I loved the library. When I got my first library card, it was like I had received my driver's license, but I was only about 5 years old. I now work in a library in a university in Pennsylvania, and I'm a patron of our local public library. Thank you, Woodhaven Library, for a lifelong journey. Like this tree of knowledge, our public library here has very, very long roots, reaching out to communities across this nation. And we have to do what we can to make sure it survives. Thank you very much.
Community has benefited from our Woodhaven Library since the days of the economy had the idea to support public library. these years that the unthinkable would happen, that the Woodhaven Library would close. We can't let this happen. We can't let down our children, our seniors, and our future generations who have yet to take advantage of this wonderful institution. So please make sure you sign petitions and express your concerns to our Councilwoman Elizabeth Crowley and our Assemblyman Mike Miller to keep our library open for at least 5 days a week, including Saturday. Thank you.
Library is very important. You know, there's the internet, and there's different workshops, there's guitar lessons, and all this free stuff our kids will not be able to be exposed to. And also the illiteracy in this country is very high, so I don't know how they can cut hours in the library, and especially with PS 97 right around the corner. Now, how are our children supposed to do book reports? Not everybody has computers. They need this library. So it's very important, so please, you know, write letters to your Assemblywoman like Maria Concolino said. It's very important that we keep this open. And I just noticed that it's, you know, some parents, but there's a lot of children. That's telling us something. They are our future generation. And to me, it's sending a bad message that books are not important and reading is not important. And that is just an atrocity to, you know, send that kind of message to our children. So we need to keep this library open. And also, the staff here is wonderful. And there's people that already got pink slips, and that's, you know, not good. Mr. Ken is, you know, wonderful with the children, the different things he does on a very small budget as it is. And he has more patience than me, I know, with, you know, all the children that, you know, come here. That's nothing. Some of these children come here, maybe their parents are working, and they come here to, you know, stay out of trouble and off the streets. And now what's going to happen? So please, everybody who's here, if we get everybody here to write a letter, you know, that will help, you know, keep this library open. Thank you.
Could everybody sit
Thank you so much. 2 weeks ago, I was at a rally to keep the firehouses open. Now I'm here to keep the library open. It seems that the budget cuts are impacting our area, and they're taking the heart right out of Woodhaven. As I'm looking around, I'm very impressed with the fact that the library is not about books. The library is about us. And we have to just tell people they want to take our firehouse, they want to take teachers from our classes, and now they want to take our library away from us. That is unacceptable. We are here. We are united, and we hope that everyone will join in our effort. The Woodhaven Residents Block Association is certainly behind this effort. We will do whatever we can to help. If you need us, just call us. We will be here in a heartbeat for you. I wish you so much luck. I send my best love to all my librarians and hope that we can all be together here again. Thank you.
before you